Good morning, viewers. Welcome to Global Entertainment News Breakfast Show, your daily dose of news and updates. I am your host, Bella, and joining me on the studio today is. We will take you today's top story from Punch and the Nation newspaper. And today's top story from Punch: emergency rule, soldier tank moved into river government house. The President Bola Tinubu on Tuesday evening declare a state of emergency in Rivers State in nationwide broadcast. Citing the need to restore law and order, Tinubu announced the suspension of Governor Similai Fubara, his deputy Ms. Ngozi Idu, and all elected members of the House of Assembly of Rivers State for an immediate 6 months. Tinubu announced the nomination of the retired Vice Administrator Ibitekum Ibas as the River State Administrator to steer the affairs of the state. A few hours after the declaration, soldiers took over the River Government House in Port Harcourt. An insider says the governor was still in his office resident in the government house when the troop swarmed over the premises around 9 p.m.
Well, I think this is very to me I see it as a wrong step by the president
President.
to take military action when it comes to this is something we that was just announced I think a day or
Yesterday.
two, and this sitting governor, I don't think he has really done anything wrong to warrant this kind of impeachment. Even though it needs to be impeached or removed from the office, it should be there should be a general meeting in the House of Assembly stating the reasons why this person needs to be removed from the seat, and voting should go on. And obvious voting should go on so everybody see the transparency in everything. But now that the president is trying to use his veto power to remove a sitting
I,
governor
I
from
don't
a
think
seat,
that the
I think this is
president.
very, very wrong to me. Because now that you are now trying to put just an administrator as to steer the affairs of the whole state, an administrator, you remove the vice president and governor, you remove all the House of Assembly, and you are giving the power to just an administrator to steer the affair of all the whole state. I think it's very, very wrong. And the River State
Well, talking
people
about
should look into it.
the very very wrong because I feels like the president does not even have a right to actually um put a hold to the governor of River State, and at the same time, the River State is not a threat to the Nigerian or to the president. So why actually taking this type of a step to actually remove everybody for the whole 6 months is very wrong. Well, let's move on. Federal government deduct states 800 billion naira allocation to pay foreign debt. The federal government deduct 800 billion naira from state allocation in 2024 to service foreign debt and other contract application, according to the latest FAAC quarterly review released by the Nigerian Extractive Industry Transparency Initiative. In a statement on Tuesday by the Acting Director of Communication and Stakeholders Management, NEPTI, Ms. Abigail Onura, the agency notes that the report highlighted the financial strain on states due to debt repayment, despite record high disbursement from the Federation Account Allocation Committee. The statement revealed that total FAAC allocation reaches 15.26 trillion naira in 2024, marking a 43% increase from the previous year. State allocation taken to pay a debt. That's quite interesting. And I don't even know how to say this, but I feels like our government are not putting us in a good interest because the more they pay for this debt, the more they loan more from there. And I feel it's like All this thing is not even supposed to be a nest. Not that it's not even supposed to be a nest, but it's still part of the things that we are being cautious about. That this debt, that this loan that they keep on acquiring, it should not accumulate to the point that we all have to lose what is precious, our properties and all that. And here we are hearing that the government is using 800 billion naira for allocation payments.
To me, I think the government know what they are doing, and in this part, when it comes to allocations and everything, apart from the fact that the allocations given to other states are much to me, the way I see it to go, moving 800 billion naira from the allocations for states, it's just like removing taking away their rights from them, because even the allocation self, we don't know where this money are going to or where they are channeled to, and now we are trying to remove 800 billion naira from states allocation and using it to pay foreign debt. Well, if the government does not know how to pay all these loans that they are collecting, they don't know how to pay all these things that they are collecting, and they are still collecting more. I think we are really in big trouble when it
Very,
comes to
a very big trouble.
paying this debt.
Well, let's move on. Attack on discos. Nigerian military is lawless. The Nigerian military is escalating its recklessly violent and illegal attack on electricity distribution companies. It identified its impunity and lawlessness at the weekend when soldiers invaded an Eco electricity distribution company complex in Badagry, Lagos. In a democracy, this is highly condemnable. The invasions of the disco facility reinforced the impression of the Nigerian military as uncontrollable and lawless. Well, this is this is actually what we feel like the government should have done, but they are not doing anything. Like when they talk about this military and soldier actually attacking this disco and the electricity companies, we expected there should be an award, like a word for it, like the government should have come out to give them to actually address this whole situation, but instead they keep quiet, and then the first one happened at Ikeja, and now the second one at Badagry. Who is actually giving this military men the power to actually to go into a company, an electricity company, and then beat up the staff there? And why?
Well, I think this military men, soldiers, they will not go out to make that kind of operations if they are not taking orders from a particular organ at the top. Now we need to know who is really giving these orders. If it's the federal government giving the order, or is it the president, the head of the chief, the head of the armed forces giving the order, or there's a particular general taking this order? Because the way I see this is very, very illegal. For a soldier to come out from their barracks to take that kind of step, definitely there's something really wrong somewhere, and
Exactly.
we really need to look into it. Before you know now, soldiers will start doing things that they are not supposed to do. This is not what they are expected to do. They are expected to watch over civilians, not go after civilians. Well,
Oh, let's move on. Libya to deport over 170 Nigerians. Libya on Tuesday deported 177 Nigeria migrants, mostly women, as part of a voluntary reputation program. The country illegal migration control department says today from the deportation office of the illegal migration control department, we voluntarily deported 177 female and some child migrants of Nigerian nationality via a flight from Tripoli Nitigam International Airport. Deportation officers Mohammed Bread says six reported. The group included 9 children and 8 infants. Well, mostly women.
well, it's I will say it suits us well, because we are fond of going into another people country without a clear
Passport and all that.
credentials, password, everything. We are always we are used to migrating to a country where we are not really welcome, and we go there forcefully. And most of all these ladies that are going there now, going to Libya, it's either they are going there on trafficking, or they're doing traffic there, or they are going there for prostitution, or to just go there and make a worse kind of living. And this is not helping the nation, because now we are tend to be getting more deportations from other countries recently, because I don't know why we are being labeled as a wrong part of a country, and we keep giving ourselves that name, doing things
We
outside.
keep
One
accepting the name.
177 people, females for that matter. Some are children, eight children and nine infants. Just imagine that kind of scenario. We are not giving ourselves the proper identification outside, and we really need to work towards
Better
that.
on it.
Yeah.
Well, on today's top story from the nation, bill to regulate social media scale, second reading in Senate. A bill seeking to make it compulsory for social media platforms to have physical office, as well as formalize the registration and regulation of blogger in Nigeria, scaled the second reading yesterday at the Senate. It is the Senate it was the Senate's second attempt to regulate the social media in the country. Its first attempt during the Ninth National Assembly fizzled out after widespread criticism and outcry by stakeholders who regulate it as an attempt to gag the media and controversy. Section 39 of the institution.
Well, I think this is the first time I'm hearing this kind of thing anywhere in the world. Why? I say this as a way that the government wants to have control with the media. Just imagine a blogger having an office. Definitely, if you post anything wrong that the government does not like, they are coming there
They are
straight
coming to
to come
straight
and pick you up. This is the first time I'm hearing social media
physical office.
having physical office. It's not done anywhere outside the world. In the modern world, it's not done anywhere. Bloggers are meant to be in their house working. So there are some bloggers that you don't even know their name. They don't
Yes,
post their
and
face. They don't post their identity. The reason why a bloggers hide their identity is because of things like this. If the Senate are trying to post a bill for this to be regulated, I think we are really in big danger. We are really in big danger, because just imagine you posting what the government does not like straight within 1 hour. You are being
you're,
picked
you're
up.
already being picked up
So I think this is very bad,
on all shade.
and the government are trying to place everybody in one box, so they'll be able to carry us
To
towards.
control all of us. Well, let's move on. Opebilo to prop Obasake over $10 million observer fund. Edo State Governor Monday Opebilo has said he would prop the spending of $10 billion in the state-owned newspaper The Nigerian Observer by former Governor Godwin Obasake. He spoke yesterday when he led top officials of his administration of an unscheduled visit to the premises of the Observer, titled on Airport Road, Benin, to inspect facility on ground. He and his outrage were shocked as they could not gain access to the building where the machine, reportedly bought by the previous administration, were kept.
Definitely, yeah, definitely. It's either Obaseki has a link to this construction. It's even obvious, because if a sitting governor decided to go to a particular place to inspect a project by an ex governor, and was shocked to get there and hear that the place is locked up, that they couldn't gain access. A governor can't gain access to a particular facility in his own state. Definitely, you know that there's something
There's
fishy
something fishy going on.
about that project. And Obaseki giving out that project himself when during this time, you should know that it's either it's a me and you kind of affair that led to that kind of construction. And I think they really need to take this very, very serious, very, very serious. $10 million is not a small money to
Exactly,
give
ten
out
million
for a
dollar.
project like that.
If that project, if there is anything going on in that project, I think that he has to come forward and then clear his name because that money is huge and then it needed a thorough investigation on. Well, we have come to the end of today's program. Thank you for joining us today on the Breakfast Show. I have been your host, Bella, and I hope you enjoyed today's program. Be sure to like, share, and don't forget to subscribe. Until next time, have a blessed day ahead. Bye.